Here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Manchester United, and they face Brentford.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
So, underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. The lineup for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot starts alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks, and in this tactical setup they have just the one player in attack. Well, here's how the lineup looks for Brentford.
Well, they're using the same shape, so this comes down to who plays it better and who gets better support to their front striker. It should be a good tactical battle.
Bruno Fernandes. Mbeumo. Oh, useful ball. Making sure nothing untoward happened. This looks interesting. Henry. Space to run into. Will the cross work out for them? Good work from Brentford to win the ball back. Well, a firm header, but the keeper was waiting for it. Chance to play it in. Janelt. Ayer. Vandenberg. Henry. In a decent position. Diogo Dalot. Harry Maguire now. Casemiro. And back to the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Maguire. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. And a clever piece of defending. Oh, that's splendid play. Jensen. Doing well to keep possession. Can he put it away? Oh, what a stop! And over comes the corner. They must clear their lines quickly. And Brentford come away with it. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Could cross it in here. Attractive build-up. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Janelt. An effective ball.
Yeah, such a good passer of the ball.
Sepp Vandenberg. Vandenberg. Vitali Janelt. Janelt. Will it happen for them? Could be dangerous. Henry. Janelt. Did well to win the ball back. Sepp van den Berg. Well, there are many who regard Bruno Fernandes as the complete footballer. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, he really is a master of the free kick, and anything around the box today, expect him to pose a real threat.
Took a nick on the way through, so a corner here. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural pause before booking him. Playing it short. And the cross goes in. Not troubling the keeper. Mateus Cunha. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. Harry Maguire now. Bruno Fernandes has it. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes has it. Smart defending. Ayer. Shade. Henry. Vitali Janelt. Well, that one has promise. Well read to ease the pressure. Fernandes. Here's Luke Shaw. Now Casemiro. Fernandes. Maguire. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Oh, misplaced.
Well, they just can't get their passing going here.
Promising attack, this. Kevin Shade. Henry. See players waiting in the middle. How did they let that attack come to an end? Mbeumo. And here's Cunha. Maguire. Casemiro. Danger building. He read the situation defensively and did his job. A really good pass. Who can he pick out? Looking for someone to play it to. Can they forge ahead? Magnificent challenge to win it back. Casemiro. Looking ball. And still they wait for the chance. A good and fair challenge. Superb effort to keep it in. Casemiro. Fernandes. Here's Luke Shaw. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
Good anticipation there, it really was.
Jensen. This is looking good. Good looking cross. A decisive clearance it was. Bruno Fernandes. Mbeumo. More than decent this from United. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Mateus Cunha. Now Casemiro. One slick pass after another. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment.
Yeah, he makes those intersections so well.
Really good wide play. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Maguire. Now Casemiro. Mbeumo. And nicely over the top. Delivered into the box. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. Henry. Vitali Janelt. That's a good ball. And Brentford will get the throw in. Chance to cross. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Yeah, they've missed an opening there.
Diogo Dalot. Top-class defending. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution. Fernandes. It's a fine United move in the making, but they took care of the situation defensively. Bruno Fernandes. Mateus Cunha. It's overhit at the end.
Disappointing, really. Just overhit it.
Possession ceded by United. Here's Luke Shaw. Mateus Cunha. Fernandes. Mbeumo. Now Casemiro. Mateus Cunha. Effective looking pass. Mbeumo. And possibilities here. Can he put them in front? And a solid clearance.
Well, that's cleared the danger. Really good defending there.
And he has options available. Sepp van den Berg. Ouattara. Good patience. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Mateus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes has it. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Luke Shaw. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. And here's Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Just cutting off the supply. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Well, that's splendid play. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Mbeumo. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Casemiro. Harry Maguire now. Diogo Dalot. Here's Luke Shaw. Can they make this count? Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Lovely ball over the top. The cross is on. Well, far too much on that particular cross. Christopher Ayer. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Attacking with vigour. And that move comes to an end. Goal kick. Well, Brentford unable to hang on to the ball. Casemiro. And intercepted it. Janert. Kevin Schade. And he keeps going. Can he play it in? Now the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. Now Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Here's Luke Shaw. Mateus Cunha. Maguire. And we saw the situation developing. Delivering it into the box. Henry. Janelt. Could be troublesome. Just the challenge that was required. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Fernandes. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Now options are plenty. Vitali Janelt. Van den Berg. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Casemiro. High-tempo football.
Yeah, they just seem to know where the next pass is, don't they?
Interesting pass. Well, clearing is away, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Corner kick played in. It might still be problematic. Oh, moving it nicely. Spot on with that tackle. Now a decent position. Given away by Manchester United. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Oh, nice ball over the top. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. And so the first half story has been written. Half-time here at Old Trafford. Well, Bruno Fernandes can be such an influential performer, but wasn't really in the first half, and it's something he'll want to address in the second.
It certainly wasn't his best half of football. He was slightly off the pace, and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can do much better, so I'm expecting more from him in the second 45.
So the game is restarted, and you almost get the feeling it's a case of who's going to blink first. Well worth, I think, at this stage, going back to the chance from earlier. Brentford doing well to regain possession. Henry. Moving the ball really well here. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Fernandes. The defenders know they need to get tighter. But they took care of the situation defensively. That's a good-looking ball. He got in the way of that cross. Bruno Fernandes. Now Casemiro. Fernandes. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Can they create something from here? And played the pass well. Fernandes. Now Casemiro. And nicely over the top. This is looking good. Dangerous ball. Well, at one point on its flight, I wondered if the keeper would have difficulties, but no problems in the end. Casemiro. Mateus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes has it. The attack showed promise. Fernandes. Ayer. On the ball, Jensen. And he read it well. Mateus Cunha. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. Fernandes. Harry Maguire now. Given away by Manchester United. Jensen. What a magnificent pass. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Vitali Janelt. Trying to connect. Out of play. United throw-in coming up. Casemiro. Mbeumo. How about the cross? Could be troublesome. Mopping up defensively. Ouattara. Christopher Ayer. Possibilities. And nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending.
Well, they were nice and compact there and defended that fairly easily.
Mateus Cunha. Teammates in the middle. But a time for calm on the ball. Ouattara. On the ball, Jensen. Can they set up a chance? Oh, to take the lead. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal. Well, he has to come up with a game plan. His side are struggling now.
So back in action, and it's up to United now to be inventive. Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes. Flowing here. Superb defending, massive credit.
Well, how did he get that one away? I thought that would have been a goal. That's a brilliant clearance.
Kevin Schade. And Brentford losing possession. Fernandes. Well, we're into the final half hour. Casemiro. And danger averted. Well read. Ouattara. Vitaly Janelt. Very effective pass. On the ball, Jensen. Can they add to their lead? Well, potential danger.
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Fernandes. Good looking move. Can they do it? They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back. So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Casemiro. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. A very effective challenge put in. Jensen. That's a good looking ball. Just cutting off the supply. Bruno Fernandes. Harry Maguire now. Here's Luke Shaw. Bruno Fernandes has it. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. Strong possession play.
It's a good bit of skill, isn't it?
And players waiting in the centre. Showing good ball control. Corner awarded to Manchester United.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
He's driven in the corner. Oh, tremendous header that time. But the goalkeeper was there. Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. And he's fired over the corner. And he couldn't get the header on the target, but robust defending. He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that. But the manager bringing on a fresh player now. Manchester United recovering possession well. Promising possession this. And playing it through. That's a good-looking pass. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
That takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Who's going to get on the end of it? Janert. Can they fashion a chance? And nothing comes of that attack. Maguire. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Mateus Cunha. Here's Luke Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Damsgaard. Shielding the ball superbly. Oh, could be an opportunity here. In position. And fired against the crossbar. Well, able to survive that attacking push.
Well, so close to extending their lead there. Just a matter of inches.
Well, they have to have that sense of self-belief. It could happen for them. Great weight on the pass. It's a perfect challenge. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Mbeumo. Intercepted effortlessly. His determination there for all to see. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. We're getting the ball forward. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Could be a chance to break. Janert. Playing with patience. They're trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Casemiro. That's a good-looking ball. Well, relying on their passing game in a bid to get themselves back into it. Decent idea. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Now the counter-attack looks on. Determined defending. Had no interest in losing possession. Well, he knows what he's doing defensively. Damsgaard. Vitaly Janert. Vandenberg. Henry. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Damsgaard. Given away again. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Good looking pass. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And played in. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Your assessment?
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? Their 1- and 2-touch passing has been sharp, the movement's been bright, and they've scored some good goals. They just need to keep their concentration through to the final whistle.
Henry. And it's a quality pass. And a very good challenge. Very effective pass. Well, not troubling the goalkeeper at all there.
And from that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper. Technique let him down there.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Manuel Ugarte. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. Manuel Ugarte. Harry Maguire now. And here's Cunha. Here's Luke Shaw. Manuel Ugarte. Mateus Cunha. Nice looking move, this. Really fine play to keep possession. Not the pass he had in mind. Strong possession play. Really effective shielding under pressure. United couldn't keep it. And teammates around him. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Mbeumo. Manuel Ugarte. Here's Luke Shaw. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Maguire. Mateus Cunha. Now Casemiro. So typical of Jordan Henderson. Perfect read. Counter-attacking possibilities. Shadin. And possibilities here. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Here's a change for Manchester United.
Coming onto the pitch, number 7, Mason Mount.
Diogo Dalot. Here's Mount. Maguire. Manuel Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes has it. Mbeumo. Mateus Cunha. Manuel Ugarte. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Quick break could be on. Mikael Damsgaard. Could be threatening. Very quick thinking there. He has teammates around him. Oh, that's a clever ball. Not the most confident clearance. Maguire. And Mount. Oh, moving it nicely. It comes to absolutely nothing. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Still racing forward. Just fizzled out completely. Henry. Vitali Janelt. Schade. And a chance to whip it in here. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positive, Stuart.
Yeah, it was a very good performance. He scored one and hit the woodwork, but his general play was outstanding as well today. Very impressive.
That is the one. That's
And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. My name is Derek Ray and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Manchester United and they face Brentford.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
The lineup for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot starts alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Well, here's how the lineup looks for Brentford.
Well, they're playing the same shape, really, so it's all about getting control of that central area and which of the wide players has the greatest effect on the game.
And they keep it moving. And the Across into the middle. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. One 0 then. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. And here's Cunha. Casemiro. Mateus Cunha. Here's Luke Shaw. Fernandes. Encouraging stuff from United. And options in the centre. And easily intercepted. Casemiro. Here's Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire now. Fernandes. Looking for the final pass that will open things up.
You do feel they get a chance soon, the way they're playing.
Top-class defending. Ouattara. Jensen. Can they add to their lead? Now opening things up. Just cutting off the supply. Sepp Vandenberg. Janert. Vitali Janelt. Effective looking pass. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Interesting pass. Giving it a go. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling.
Well, he makes this look easy, doesn't he? But I can assure you, this takes a lot of skill to perfect. What a very good finish this is.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Mateus Cunha. Here's Luke Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. That's a good-looking ball. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Decides to shoot. And that's a very good parry. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Maguire. Mateus Cunha. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Henry. Nicely constructed. And fed forwards. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence.
Well, they defend those areas really well.
Casemiro. Harry Maguire now. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. Now Casemiro. Mateus Cunha. Given away by Manchester United. Vitaly Janelt. Henry. Christopher Ayer. Eyeing an opening. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Now, who can he play it to? Oh, surely! Vitaly Janelt. Van den Berg. Christopher Ayer. Ouattara. Showing real defensive commitment.
That's a really good bit of defending.
Diogo Dalot. Mateus Cunha. Casemiro. Maguire. Fernandes. Now Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes has it. Exploiting the wide area. The delivery. And stopping the danger. Oh, that's a clever ball. Janelt. And there the move ends for now. Counter-attacking possibilities. And on they go. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Well, he didn't miss by all that much with the header. Just a little bit off target. Over the touchline for what will be a Brentford throw. And in the right position to read it.
That was excellent defending.
Casemiro. Could be troublesome. Given away by Manchester United. Shade. Harry Maguire now. Casemiro. Oh, nice ball over the top. Drifting infield. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has it. Here's Luke Shaw. And here's Cunha. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes has it. Maguire. Will it happen for them? Excellent defending. Now what can they do from here? Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Vandenberg. And Brentford have it back now. Jensen. Ayer. Showing a great defensive instinct. Mbeumo. Maguire. Mateus Cunha. United might be able to cash in. Attractive build-up. Here's Luke Shaw. Fernandes. That's a good-looking pass. Now opening things up. Bruno Fernandes has it. And in with a real chance. Well, United had the ball, but not anymore. Oh, useful ball. Vandenberg. On the ball, Jensen. And that's where to send it.
Yeah, weighted perfectly, wasn't it?
Oh, good-looking run. And in there to tidy up. And a Brentford throw-in. Jensen. Janert. Promising possession, this. They're all doing their bit to keep them out. Good use of advantage in United's favour. Mateus Cunha. Harry Maguire now. Bruno Fernandes. Maybe dangerous here. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
Well, that's a good turnover, isn't it?
Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has it. Incisive pass. But the keeper was already on his way. Excellent anticipation. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. Fernandes. Casemiro. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes has it. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. A chance to whip it in. Oh, that's splendid play. Can they carve out a chance? Top-class defending. Attempting to place the ball in the back of the net, but not going according to plan. Well, play was allowed to carry on, but now that it's come to a halt, a caution. Here's Luke Shaw. And fed back to the goalkeeper. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and I think it's fair to say they're enjoying this away day. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Diogo Dalot. Mateus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes has it. And a strong tackle. Jensen. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. Casemiro. Maguire. Now Casemiro. Mateus Cunha. Intelligent threaded pass here. And can they prize them open now? Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Jensen. Well, very effective play in possession. And the keeper showing good hands. Fernandes. Maguire. Here's Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire now. Mateus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes has it. Here's Luke Shaw. Mateus Cunha. And United will get the throw-in.
Well, there you can see it. The visitors haven't been able to control possession, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
And Gallagher has it now. Henry. Kevin Schade. Sepp van den Berg. On the ball, Jensen. Might be onto something. throw-in it's going to be. Can he do it? And just narrowly wide in the end. Maguire. Here's Luke Shaw. And here's Cunha. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Nice looking move this. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Now Casemiro. Lovely ball. And good anticipation. Letting the play flow. Henry. Shade. Sepp van den Berg. Ayer. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, an honest assessment would be that he hasn't really been on top of his game in attack.
Yeah, he's just not found his form today.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Fernandes. And the ball back with United. Very effective pass. He fancies it. A terrific piece of goalkeeping. Playing it in. Well, cleared away, but at the expense of a corner.
Yeah, that was fairly emphatic. Well, this has to be their way back into the game. And the crowd are certainly playing their part.
And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Delivering it. That's fine goalkeeping to hold on to the corner. Sepp van den Berg. Jensen. Played into the centre. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. And here's Cunha. Mbeumo. Shade. Ayer. Van den Berg. throw in here for United. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes has it. Mbeumo. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Mateus Cunha. Well, potential danger. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Ouattara. Christopher Ayer. Vitaly Janelt. Ayer. Janelt. Jensen. Vitaly Janelt. Here's Luke Shaw. And here's Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Decent position. Good use of advantage in United's favour. Crossing into the middle. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper. And that was always going to be claimed. Schade. Vandenberg. Henry. Sepp Vandenberg. Doing well to keep possession.
He uses his body so well, doesn't he?
Ouattara. Oh, tremendous vision. And a fine cross. The man's left a bit to be desired. Oh, how on earth has he missed that? What a glorious opportunity.
Well, the flag's gone up and he was offside, but he didn't know that when he took his shot.
Well, the referee allowed them to continue, but now he's going to go back and hand out the yellow card, Stuart.
Well, he thought he was going to get away with that, but quite rightly, he's got a booking.
Casemiro. Oh, that's a clever ball. Cross fired over. And it's all rather fizzled out. Ouattara. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Oh, it looked really promising for them. Jensen. Janelt. Good looking pass. Well, from that sort of range, he really should be testing the keeper. No wonder he's frustrated with himself. Here's Luke Shaw. 30 minutes left for play. Diogo Dalot. Here's Luke Shaw. Fernandes. Decent looking pass. Given away by Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes. Now moving the ball impressively here. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Diogo Dalot. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Trying to get one back.
Well, I admire their patience, but where's the end product?
And Brentford come away with it. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Mbeumo. Bruno Fernandes has it. Janelt. Henry. Vitaly Janelt. Nicely timed tackle. Here's Luke Shaw. Bruno Fernandes has it. Determined defending. Christopher Ayer. Vandenberg. Ouattara. Ayer. Vitaly Janelt. Henry. Janelt.
The owner of the blue car parked outside reception. Please move it immediately.
Released it nicely. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Vitaly Janelt. Vandenberg. Jensen. Vitaly Janelt. Henry. Kevin Schade. Can they prise them open now? Schade. Could be troublesome. Janelt. And taking it away. Twenty minutes to go. Mateus Cunha. Well, good run and good ball control. Well, disappointing end to the move. Jensen. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Bruno Fernandes has it. Lovely ball. Can they kickstart a comeback? Not the best clearance. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Janert. On the ball, Jensen. And possibilities here. Vitaly Janert. Sepp van den Berg. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Will it happen for them? Teamwork and passing in evidence. Could play it in. Now a decent position. Well, strong play here. But just like that, possession changes hands. Oh, moving it nicely. Oh, that's a clever ball. Janert. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Mbeumo. Counter-attacking possibilities. And snuffing out the danger. Henry. Christopher Ayer. Kevin Schade. Janert. Schade. Wonderfully weighted pass. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Favouring the short one. Dangerous ball. Well, not quite the header he had in mind. And the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Damsgaard. Vitaly Janert. Henry. Now opening things up. It well enough, but not the required direction. Here's Luke Shaw. Showing good defensive judgment. Janert. Vitaly Janert. Henry. Very effective pass. Ouattara. And a useful cross. And does well to keep it in play. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Decent idea. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Oh, danger here. Henry. Pass chiseled nicely. Cross could be useful. Can he finish here? Decides to shoot. Well, not clear yet. He's having quite the game for himself. Save after save after save. Mateus Cunha. Here's Luke Shaw. Read it well. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Diogo Dalot. Harry Maguire now. Mateus Cunha. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Tremendous! Can he get one back? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Ouattara. And taking it away. Here's Luke Shaw. Now Casemiro. Mateus Cunha. Intercepting it intelligently. Ayer. Damsgaard. Might lead to a chance. Ouattara. And United regaining possession here. Mateus Cunha. How can he take them on and beat them? But quick thinking defensively. Janelt. Shadin. And it's a quality pass. Alert intervention. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has it. Given away again. Sepp Vandenberg. Really fine play to keep possession. Well, nicely cut out. Fernandes. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Casemiro. And here's Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this looks useful. Now a decent position. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Mikael Damsgaard. Vitali Janelt. Very quick thinking there. Fernandes. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Maguire. And the keeper has it now. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. And the referee blows for full time. The big headline here, defeat for United. Your assessment of the game? can certainly feel the excitement tonight here at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Manchester United, and they face Brentford.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot starts alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks, and they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, they're matching up here, so midfield domination will be key to winning this game. If they can manage that, it will then allow their fullbacks to join their attacking play.
Top-class defending. Casemiro. Harry Maguire now. Mateus Cunha. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out.
Well, he's just shown what a clever play is without the ball.
Henry. Vitaly Janelt. Cross could be useful. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Mateus Cunha. Putting it out of play for a throw-in. Mbeumo. Bruno Fernandes. Trying to tee it up. Lovely intricate passing.
Yeah, it's great if you enjoy possession football.
Now what can they do from here? United come away with it. What can they do from here? Successfully cut out the pass. Casemiro. Maybe dangerous here. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. High pressing and good high pressing. Jensen. Good looking move. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. Casemiro. Maguire. Now Casemiro. Mbeumo. Diogo Dalot. And players waiting in the centre. It's a neat move. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. More than decent this from United. Casemiro. Mbeumo. Very effective pass. Genuine chance. Excellent defending. Jensen. Plenty of scope for them to attack. Seemingly no one can stop him. Ouattara. Crossed in there. In fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Fernandes. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Oh, moving it nicely. And look at this! Tremendously strong in the tackle. Henry. Sepp van den Berg. Well, not quite hitting the mark.
Not quite good enough.
Here's Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire now. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, tremendous vision. Can he play it in? Oh, could be an opportunity here. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Distributing it well. Jensen. No panic, just passing.
Yeah, lovely slick passing here.
A good pick out of teammate. And he read it well. Mbeumo. That's a good-looking pass. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Nice-looking move, this. Well, quite simply, that is catching practice. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has it. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Manchester United have lost the ball. Promising possession, this. Janert. Henry. Oh, danger here. Oh, surely! Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. Mbeumo. And support available. Mateus Cunha. Well, this is what you call passing with confidence. Oh, it's on! Couldn't quite hang on. In it goes at the second time of asking. But the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment.
Won't like seeing this again. Has to be more secure than that.
So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. Janert. Intelligent defending. Bruno Fernandes. Janert. Jensen. Ayer. On the ball, Jensen. And the pass keeps them going. Good passage of play. And played in. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Mateus Cunha. Harry Maguire now. Favouring possession football. Casemiro. Maguire. And here's Cunha. It's a fine United move in the making. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Could be troublesome. Bruno Fernandes has it. Casemiro. Decent position. Now Casemiro. This looks interesting. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack.
Yeah, they really did look solid on that occasion. Really good defending.
Jensen. Is this the moment? Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Here's Luke Shaw. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes has it. Here's Luke Shaw. Fernandes. Harry Maguire now. Casemiro. Maguire. Now Casemiro. Composed and patient passing. Intercepting it intelligently. Ayer. Jensen. Vitaly Janert. He has time to play it over. Fernandes. And here's Cunha. Oh, that's splendid play. Now what can they do from here? Fernandes. Bemo. And here's Cunha. Options in the centre. Could be dangerous. Given away by Manchester United. Janelt. Ouattara. That's a nice looking ball. And he fire it towards goal. And quite simply wide of the target. Maguire, good pressure to win it back. Real chance! Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Here's Luke Shaw. Deciding to give it to the keeper. Casemiro. Mbeumo. Feeding it through. They'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Aya. Diogo Dalot. Harry Maguire now. Casemiro. Mbeumo. Well, that ball looks promising.
Well-weighted pass there.
Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Delivering it into the box. And in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Good work to win the ball back by United. Nicely constructed. Attending to his defensive chores. Allows intervention. Now options are plenty. Passing into the middle. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Diogo Dalot. Now Casemiro. Given away by Manchester United. Vandenberg. Promising pass. It did look on for them, but not to be. Mateus Cunha. Here's Luke Shaw. Casemiro. And here's Cunha. Maguire. Mateus Cunha. Given away by Manchester United. Ouattara. Sepp Vandenberg. Henry. Janelt. Kevin Schade. Here's Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire now. Bruno Fernandes. Pass chiselled nicely. Really determined play to hang on to it. And space to cross it. Not the most confident clearance. Up a disappointing dead end. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. But kindly defending when it mattered. Bruno Fernandes. Mbeumo. The timing was perfect. Ball one. Ayer. Ouattara. Christopher Ayer. Vitaly Janelt. Ayer. This might be productive.
Well, they're certainly passing it with purpose, no doubt about that.
And showing good game awareness. And the counter-attack looks on. Oh, good idea. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Jensen. Vitaly Janelt. Intercepted effortlessly. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has it. Intelligent ball. Now Casemiro. Mbeumo. Determined defending. Plenty of support here. And so the referee blows the whistle. We've reached the halfway point here at Old Trafford. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. It could prove to be the key turning point in this contest, as they haven't been at their best today. You do feel they need to find another gear in the second half, though, if they are to go on and win it.